All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gunn, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rear-view mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. And here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
Set, ready, 70, Indy.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Got it. Go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to go.
On first down, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
I'll get him. Get him.
2 for 1.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
No.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 9, Goff flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Shell.
57 to Mike.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
From the 41, Goff. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here we go. Come on.
Pick it up.
DC. All day, baby. All day.
Switch.
22 jet bomber.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Single. 6-3. 218. Chop it.
Going on the ground with Homer. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Going for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let him know.
552. Hey, Haywood. We got it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
You gonna see me get knocked in, son. You gonna see me. Check 43.
Goff on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Live.
To try again after the sack. Goff. He'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check.
From the gun on third down. Goff. And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythical?
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Looks good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets past one man. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
They're running it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And look at this, it's a fake. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a 1st down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Now. 4 down. 4 down.
To throw on second down. Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Back to throw. Herbert. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Motion, motion, pop, pop, pop.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Come on,
Let's
baby.
check in with our referee. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Quit talking about it and wait.
61, matchbox, lights.
Get wide. Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, rock it, get it.
On third down, it's Thompson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, a run from White. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Look at me. Zip, slide.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, he lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 46 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Switch. 14 still. Go, 12, go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
We got man. Watch the edge. Hey, check 24.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 4.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert is going to float this one deep right side into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check 52 to Mike. I got him. 12.
Here's Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now gone. Sliding out of the pocket, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go with Thompson again. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
In your face. Safe. Watch twist.
From the gun, Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Goff on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
There we go. Let's go. Here we go. 180. Man, I got you. No.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Complete to Hilton. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
On 1st down, Thompson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Check. Blue draw Corker. Rocky. Check.
Again, a run with Thompson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go now. 8, read. 54. Target. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 37. Check 37. Check 9. Now.
On 3rd down, Dillon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will swell the lead to 16. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got tape.
They stay on the ground with White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Eluding the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Rush in. 2 for 1.
To throw is gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's White, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Word ball. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now it's gone.
Hey, let's get this.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. This is White. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got Lockett. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Exit. Y'all playing the wrong football.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Record. Kill.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yo.
14.
52, my son.
Goff now looking to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run with Thompson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
On the ready. Hey. High 7.
Tight line. Hey. 4 down.
80 weapon. Tight dog. Get it.
On second down now, it's Thompson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
I'm coming for you, son.
Hey. 61. Matchbox 5.
On third down, Dillon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Funches has it complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
64, weak.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready up.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Shoot.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
We go set. 15 line. 15 line.
All day.
Ready?
On second down, it's Thompson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Set. 50. Plant. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Push him back. Push him back.
On third down, Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's the vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with the squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Honey, I dash. got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then no